Today, we'll be going through different Philippine literary periods. We shall travel through time. Are you all ready? This educational tour will be fun and informative, but I'd like you all to keep in mind that there are no cameras allowed during the tour. For the flash of your cameras might ruin the quality of the paintings, artifacts, and please be very careful with the materials around here inside.
Weren't we supposed to take down notes for our Philippine literary period and put them in our notebooks?
This is such a chore, man.
I know, right? I never would have went there if it were not for the good pictures I've been taking from my blog.
Guys, just get it over with. It'll be over pretty soon as long as we don't mind about the time. It'll be fun, eventually.
You're such a fan of ancient knowledge, Lois. From which era did you came from?
Okay guys, enough. We're getting left behind. It's okay, Lois.
Thanks.
These are the image of pre-colonial literary periods, dated back before 1520s. The subject was the common experience of the people constituting the village, food gathering, creature and objects of nature, facts of life, work in the home, etc. This is evident in the most common forms of oral literature, like the riddle, the proverbs, and the song, which always seem to assume that the audience is familiar with the situations, activities, and objects mentioned in the course expressing a thought or emotion. The language of oral literature, unless the piece was part of the cultural heritage of the community like the epic, was the language of daily life. As this piece of literary development, any member of the community was a potential singer, poet, and a storyteller, as long as they have been attentive to the conventions of the firms. Here are some works they used to have.
Okay, I have to admit, that was a bit interesting. But still, I won't put my all interest on it.
This is still a bore for me. I still don't get the point why we should learn all of this. Why we should care.
Yeah, why?
Well, first of all of this old stuff that you see right now are the reason behind our education and literature. We wouldn't be this educated if it weren't for the literary works of some years ago.
Okay, whatever.
Any questions?
Considering there were no means of education many years ago, and they did not know how to read or write, then how did we know about all this stuff? I mean, how did they do it?
That's an excellent question. Well, actually, they have this thing called word of mouth, which is to pass folk song, folk speech, folk narratives just by speaking only. No writing back then by our ancestors.
Interesting.
Any more questions before we move on to the next literary period?
I wonder how it was like back in that time when they did not have much knowledge yet. I wish I could go back to that time. Ha! What a joke, Lois. I'm just thinking nonsense. Impossible. What is this place? Janice! Thank God you're here! I mean, what on earth? What are we wearing? What is this place? Oh my gosh, what is...
Luisa,
Luisa?
look, we better get going. Your grandfather is looking for you. And we can't miss today's gathering. We already missed twice this week. I don't know what's wrong with you and that tiny brain of you and why you wanted to come here. But we should get going.
Okay, just go ahead.
You're actually being weird. Looks like we're going to lose today's battle of the wits. Again.
This doesn't seem to be my period. Why does Janice call me Luisa? How?
Luisa!
I'm coming!
Filipino believe that there are 7 moon phases in the light up the
My child, why you're so late?
Grandpapa.
or if I have missed 3 of this week's gathering.
And swallow the moon's whole.
She has been weird lately, Tia Jikoy. We missed today's gathering because of her weirdness.
Is any of the true, Louisa?
Don't mind him.
House would go out the big
Can we talk?
Sure.
ones and pots, and would make noise in order to scare the back of the wall.
We really need to catch up. Next week, we're going to make up with all our absences. I'm going to prepare for Mondays and Tuesdays epic and fable storytelling respectively, while you're going to prepare for myths and legends on Thursdays and Fridays.
Alright, but can I ask you a favor?
Yes, what?
Can you define each one of those, narratives?
You're serious?
Please.
You're actually being weird.
Just please.
Alright, so myths. These are mostly stories about supernatural things, and legends. These are stories that have passed on for generations, especially ones that is presented as history but it is unlikely to be true.
Okay, continue.
Fables. These are stories about animals that can talk, generally good for kids. And epic, a lengthy narrative poem in elevated language celebrating the achievements and adventures of a traditional or an legendary hero. Happy?
Yes, thanks, but all those narratives are really good for kids.
No, not at all. Epics for out kids. You know this. Everybody looks up to you. You're the princess of literature. Don't be stupid.
I'm not being stupid, I'm just being weird today, like you said.
Anyway, I'm going to sing a drinking song next week.
What's it for again?
Just for merrymaking. But everybody thinks I should sing lullaby because it fits my voice.
Just sing it, it fits you.
It is easy to tell people something.
Your grandfather must have experienced so much when he was young. That's really good proverbs to tell.
They are willfully choosing not to see what is behind them. Indeed, it is hard to wake up someone who is pretending to be asleep. Today, to end our session, my granddaughter will sing for you a love song.
What's this?
Just sing.
Lisa, come.
Kay tagal kong sinusuyod ang buong mundo para hanapin ka. Nilibot ang distrito ng iyong lumbay, pupulutin ka. Sinusundo kita, sinusundo. Asahan mo mula ngayon, pag-ibig ko'y sa'yo. Asahan mo.
What song was that? Did you make it?
No, I did not. I just heard it from someone you would never meet.
Oh, and why is that?
Because she exists years ahead from you.
You're weird.
Janice, why is there a crucifix here? I mean, you still don't know about God and Jesus. Yet.
Loisa.
I'm here.
Loisa, there you are. Here.
What are these?
Remember when I told you that day, for our love of the secular, it's going to have our works in hardbound. Well, here they are.
Thanks. I can't believe this.
Yes, I couldn't too. You work on this awit for 6 years. This corrido I work on for 4 years with you. It's just kind of sad that we couldn't publish this app for the people to read. But we can save this for ourselves. Mementos.
Wow, you're really right. Wow. You write so good and excellent, and beautiful.
You always say I write better than you. What are you trying to make me do? Take you out in a cenacle like you always wanted to?
Oh, no, 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 no. Your writing, it's excellent. I'm serious.
You've never been. You always mock my writing. But I can see it in your face that you're not mocking me. And you desperately want to watch the life of Jesus Christ. So, okay, I'll take you out.
No way.
Yes, way. If you weren't a very special friend of mine, I wouldn't do it.
Thank you.
You're really desperate. You've been holding the crucifix since I came here.
Oh,
Next week, we have to watch a Sarsuela. You have to stand all the melodrama as I will have to stand watching the life of Jesus with you.
that's a deal.
Okay.
This place is really, really beautiful. I wish it still existed in my time. I mean, look at all the houses. Wow.
What are you talking about? It seems like you don't wake up to these places and these houses. You're so dreamy today.
Lad!
Giannis, how are you?
I'm good. KKK's fine. Great teamwork. How are you?
I'm fine.
How's your corrido?
My corrido is already in a hard bound. I'm keeping it until I rot.
Where are you both heading?
To the theater. He's going to watch Snacolo with me.
Only because she's my dear friend.
And because I told you that you write well without joking.
Friends, huh? Anyway, you seem really religious. I almost forgot. Thank God I remember. Here's the passion you wanted.
Thanks.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go.
Goodbye, my friend.
Bye. What's this?
This book, he let you borrow it.
I mean, what's this about?
Oh, it's a book of religious lyrics. Very poetic. Your type of poetic, plus it's about Jesus.
Nice. I thought that this is about Jesus. Where's Jesus in all this text about dead stars and... Oh, not again. This thing is making me dead crazy.
Dead what?
Oh my, where is Diff?
Did what?
You're freaking me out.
As if you don't know the whole time that we are walking to school together. Luis, are you being stupid or are you really stupid?
Sorry, I just lost my senses.
Come on, little girl. Let's walk fast. We might be late.
Good morning, everyone. For you may ask, Mr. Ian, what is a short story?
A short story is a fully developed theme but significantly shorter and less elaborate than a novel.
Can you give me an example?
Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez.
Thank you, may sit down. Who can define free verse poetry for me? Patrick.
Free verse poetry. It does not use any consistent meter patterns, rhythm, or any other musical patterns. It is an open form of poetry. Many poems composed in free verse thus tend to follow the rhythm of natural speech.
Excellent. Now for your activity, you are to individually read out your written free verse poems. Dylan, will you read out yours first?
As I close my eyes and relax my mind, I discover the inner feeling deep down inside. Peace, happiness, and harmony too. True love exists there within all of you. Now that I have found it, I will never let it go. I shall cherish these feelings deep in my soul. No one can destroy it. It is here forever. This is true love of mine. Will leave me never.
Alright, everyone, that was a good poem from Dylan.
Don't act like you're too vulnerable, Luis. You know he liked you ever since.
Dylan liking me? How?
Louise, he really likes you. Look, read this part, in case you might want to know how much he does.
This is too sloppy.
You like it, huh? Dylan, she likes it.
Does it mean she likes me too?
Oh my gosh.
Don't lie to me. I know you like him too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have been stupid the whole day.
You don't understand.
He's been doing this from months ago. You're lucky that I'm your cousin, and I won't tell your father because if he'd know, he'd kick your butt.
We're both of ours.
Now, you know that you shouldn't be in a relationship, right? Go home, get your bag.
I'm not going home. But I'm not going to class either. I'll just write a poem and all the stuff you want, of course. I always knew that love would come find me someday. But never did I know that it would be you who was headed my way. You caught me off guard and took me by surprise. But you simply captivated me, the same way you do when I look into your eyes. Your words touch my heart, whispers of truth, reflections with fingers of love.
Loy, I am leaving, but I love you. I know you're happier with Uriel. I know you're happier without me. I might as well leave so that I won't disturb the both of you and the family you're soon to have. But even though I'm going to be far from you, I will still love you. Even distance won't stop me from loving you. Goodbye, my love.
Lois! Where are you going?
Where's Dylan?
Dylan? He just left.
Where is he?
He just left from our house. He just bade goodbye.
What?
What's going on with you? He left for the best of us and we're getting married.
I love him, and I want to spend my life with him, not with you.
Am I home?
Lois, where are you?
I'm right here.
What are you doing here?
Are you fascinated with the paintings?
Probably.
You know, Lois, the literature in the contemporary period has three common literary forms. These are the spoken word poetry, novels, and non-fiction stories that are mostly published in multimedia.
Right, so I am not yet home.
The spoken word poetry is an oral art that focuses on the aesthetics of wordplay, intonation, and voice inflection.
Okay, go on. I like hearing you being smart.
Well, a novel is a fictitious prose, narrative book of length, typically representing character and action with some degree of realism. Non-fiction stories? You already know about them.
Thank you for the information, Uriel.
I will get going. They'll meet me back there.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just amazed at how Uriel really is good about literature. Probably in any field.
It's funny how you really need lectures from him.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't need lectures from him.
You do. You're dumb. beautiful, you know. All these paintings are.
Yeah. Being this museum feels like a dream.
You know what?
But
In this room full of art, I'll still stare at you.
in this room full of art, you're the most beautiful piece I've ever seen.
It has always been you, and it's about time that you know.
Where am I? Is this another period?
What are you talking about, Lois? We've been here all the time. But you were just awkwardly standing in front of the first painting for the past 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
What day is it? What time is it?
Why are you acting so weird? But I've got to answer.
Maybe too much of that literary works. She probably felt like she was in the painting or something.
Wait, so I was with you the whole time?
Yes, exactly, Lois.
So what did you guys learn?
A lot. It was very interesting. Now I understand why you love literature.
See you guys? It wasn't so bad after all, right? It was the best way for us to learn to love the literature of our country and our country as well.
Okay. Stop with all these childish comments. Let's take our snacks already. Let's go.
I'm going to stay.
What? What has gotten into you?
I'm staying too.
You too?
Let's just leave. Just follow us, right?
Okay.
It's beautiful, you know. All these paintings are.
Yeah. Being in this museum feels like a dream.
You know what?
What?
In this room full of art, I still stare at you.